masterpiece, to waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me, you should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy, you're a real.
Transformers: The Last Knight. This is the 5th film in the Transformers franchise and is once again directed by Michael Bay, and this is the final movie from him. This film takes place in a time after Age of Extinction, where we see Optimus has left the planet. He's gone to find the creators, as you remember from the 4th film, and things go a little awry over there because he is now evil. Meanwhile, on Earth, things are going wrong between the Autobots and Decepticons as is, and when a cataclysmic event is coming towards them, they realize that some stuff has to be really done about this particular problem, and so stuff starts to blow up again, and now we have the 5th Transformers movie. I can understand why some people would not be excited for this film, because it's easy to look at this film's trailers and say, hey, it's the same thing again, right? It's probably going to be the same thing again. That said, I am a fan of Transformers. I do love these characters, and I want to see good movies of them. I still think the first Michael Bay Transformers movie is a really good movie. I really enjoy that film. Revenge of the Fallen is not a good movie. Dark of the Moon is fine, and Age of Extinction is also not really a good movie. But I was excited in seeing things like Evil Optimus and stuff because those are things which I remember from the original cartoons as well, so seeing those elements was pretty exciting for me. And this movie is... I don't hate this movie. I don't think it's a horrible movie. I didn't walk out absolutely disgusted, but I didn't walk out very satisfied either. I could make this entire review just about me sitting in front of a camera talking about the film being dumb fun. You can go in there, have some popcorn, get a drink, have a great time for 2 hours and 28 minutes. But I can't keep doing that. I can't keep looking at every single Transformers movie and telling you that, because these movies are trying to be more than that. They are taking themselves very seriously at points. There is more to it than meets the eye. Yeah, sorry. Go. Bring it on in the comments. Yeah, I made that joke. Go ahead. All things aside, this film is not a bad movie in my opinion. It is not a very good movie though. It has a lot of problems. As always, the visuals and the action sequences are top notch. I think that the action sequences are also pretty tremendous. I really like what they've done in this movie with some of the scenes, and I thought the visuals were spectacular. This is a very vibrant movie and some very clever stuff is done. I like the score for this movie. Once again, Steve Jablonsky knocks it out of the park over here with some of the musical cues. I think you did an excellent job, and that continues to remain the case throughout all the movies. In fact, every single thing from technical standpoints is excellent about this film. Every single thing. The production design, the sound editing, the sound mixing, all of it is great. The editing and stuff, that's where the problems lie. This film is not a very well written movie. It has way too much going on. Age of Extinction was given the flaw that there was not a lot going on and that there was barely any plot to it. Revenge of the Fallen was given the exact same thing. This film has the problem of having too much plot. There is so much going on, and that by the end of the film, it's really nothing. There's nothing to it, and a lot of it makes no sense. There's a point in this film where they explain something to you, and it's supposed to be that big moment where it's supposed to click everything together and supposed to get everything to make sense. And it doesn't. In fact, for the longest time in the film, I kept looking at the screen thinking, wait, what? How does that connect? What? Oh, cool, new action sequence. That's awesome. I love that action sequence. Oh, look at that Bumblebee punch. Oh, look at that Optimus. Wow, damn, I love all of that. But seriously, this film gets so boggled down and so much that's going on, especially in the second act, because there are a ton of things that happen in that which make no sense. This film is a cluttered mess at many points. And the direction too. The action sequences, directed really well. They look stunning. They are amazing. Every single scene, otherwise, like the dialogue scenes and the other scenes, are not well-directed sequences. I will say this though, the humor in this film is not as terrible as the last 3 movies were. They definitely toned down on that. Even then, some of the moments where other characters, other human characters, which, before I go on with this point, really, why is there an emphasis on so many human characters? I mean, they're not bad in this movie, but why is there emphasis? This is a Transformers movie. Why aren't you focusing on the robots, because they're the main aspects of this film, but you're spending so much time talking about the humans, because the humans are there for a chunk of this film. And after a while, it just that's not interesting anymore. Mark Wahlberg is good in the movie. Anthony Hopkins is good in the movie. Laura Haddock, the new actress, she's good in the movie. Isabella Moner, she's very good in the movie. Everybody in terms of the human characters is really good. The returning cast like Josh Duhamel, also really good in the film. But if you're not going to give them much and if you're not going to make them very interesting, why am I paying attention? Which brings me to the point I was going to make about the human characters. There are a couple of them in this movie that are there because one of them is that humor character who you need, who is not too bad, I will say that. Some lines of his are pretty good, but then some of them were not very good. And then there is a scientist character in this movie who seriously, he reminded me of all the characters in the previous Transformers movies who was always skeptical of the Transformers. There's a world-ending Transformers thing happening. There is shit going down. The world is getting destroyed. And this scientist is like, oh, we can't trust the Transformers, you know, we need to use military, we need to use proper things, we need to do this, and we need to do this, and we need to use science, and only then can we accomplish all of this, and we need all of this because I am right and I don't think the Transformers are very good. I don't trust the Transformers. We've seen this character before in 4 different movies, and then this one they just made him younger and with glasses. Why is this? Oh. This film is choppily edited, I have to say. The first half of this film is so much happening. It's very jarring and really inconsistent at points. There's so much that's happening and it takes a while to really grasp it together, and at times you don't grasp anything. All the things in terms of the visuals though, and the music and all of those other things, all those other aspects did help me escalate the score a bit though. I don't think this is a terrible movie, but I don't think it's a really good movie either. I'm gonna give Transformers The Last Knight a 6 out of 10. If you want to see this as a dumb film, I understand that you can, but I can't review it like that because there is more to this movie. That said, if you do want to see a dumb summer action movie with popcorn and a drink, you will enjoy this movie. Probably a lot. So guys, Transformers The Last Knight, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, let me know. You guys are the best, thank you so much as always for watching. If you like this, please subscribe, and I will see you guys later.